Ladies and gentlemen, 20-some years ago, I was hot stuff. Weren't we all? But I got a trophy for it in barbecue. My barbecue name was Flaming Embers, and I tried to live up to that. I barbecued with a man who called himself Smokin John. And in 1995, Smokin John and Flaming Embers won the trophy for the best whole hog at the Ham Jam in Middleburg, Florida, right up the road here. Now, at that time, the Ham Jam was the designated official barbecue championship for the entire state of Florida, which meant that we cooked the best pig in all of Florida. So that was just the beginning. From that time, we went on and did over 50 barbecue contests all over the country, and we won lots of trophies. I know so that we qualified not once but twice for the two major invitational national championships, Memphis in May and the Kansas City Royal. Probably means nothing to some of you, but now you know. So, and there was money involved. So, not only we were hot stuff, but we were bringing home the bacon. Now, so far everything, absolutely everything I've told you is true. The rest of the story you have to judge for yourself. Now, Smokin John and I were seasoned barbecuers, and we figured after barbecuing all those whole hogs, we knew about as much as you possibly could know about pigs. Until we met Sammy Joe and Henrietta the hog. Now, we were out in Duval County. Being from St. Johns County, we didn't know where we were, but we were looking for a pig farm that had been recommended to us. It was almost the Ham Jam time again. We wanted to find ourselves the perfect hog. We were driving around without the help of a GPS or an MAP. So we were lost, is what I'm trying to tell you. But fortuitously, I like that word, fortuitously, just at that very moment, we smelled the familiar smell of barbecue. And we saw a sign, Sammy Joe's Barbecue. So we followed the sign and the smell, and we came to Sammy Joe's Barbecue, and he had a really nice setup. This was right in front of his farm. He had a nice concession trailer that really kind of looked like a little old rustic house. And then in front of that, he had picnic tables so people could eat right there. And behind that, he had a really nice cooker, and we knew about cookers. And behind that, up next to the barn, he had a pen full of the absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, best looking pigs I ever saw. Yes. So we pulled in to investigate. So there didn't appear to be anybody there, so we called out, and this gentleman with a red apron came around the corner, and he was carrying some wood. Well, I said, "Are you Sammy Joe?" He said, "The very one. Can I help you?" Well, I said, "I certainly hope you can, because we're looking for a pig, and we wanted to know if those fine pigs up in that pen up there are for sale." And he said, "They surely are, and they're the best, the finest pigs in all of Florida. Let me show you." So he dropped the wood, motioned for us to follow, and we did. And they were the finest pigs that we'd ever seen. But of all the pigs, there was one pig that was finer and juicier and fatter than any other pig. Oh, you could just taste it. So I asked him, I said, "Is that pig for sale?" "No, ma'am," he said, "not that pig. That pig is Henrietta. And Henrietta saved my son's life. She was out there cooling herself out in the duck pond, and my son started to drown, and he was screaming and yelling and splashing around. She went over and she just grabbed the back of his clothes, pulled him out, and saved him. That's Henrietta. She's the best gall darn pig in the whole gall darn world. I can't sell her. So I said, well, you know, I understand that. I understand your attachment. I mean, that's pretty important. But I said, you are in business. And we're looking for a pig, and we're willing to pay a good price for that pig. Well, didn't even miss a beat. Started shaking his head again. Said, you know, he said, that's not the only thing that pig did. My wife was having an asthma attack, and I was gone and had the only working car, and she needed to get a prescription filled because she was out of her medicine. And she wrote a note on the back of her prescription, gave it to that pig. That pig took that prescription into town, gave it to the drugs, to the pharmacist, brought it back and brought that medicine back so my wife could breathe, and probably saved her life too. That is, Henrietta is the best gall darn pig in the whole gall darn world. I can't sell Henrietta. And I said, you know, that's really amazing, but I want to tell you this. We are pretty amazing too. I said, Smokin John and I won the championship, the Florida championship for barbecuing whole hog. Now think about this. Wouldn't it be a wonderful tribute to this wonderful pig to have her win best whole hog in Florida? Does that sound good? Trying to be a good salesperson. So he stopped for a moment. I could see he was thinking. And he said, well, no, he said. No, he said, I actually saved the best for last. Last year when it didn't rain, things were tinder dry, my barn caught on fire. And he said that Henrietta, she went up and she managed to open the door to the barn with her snout, let all my animals out so they didn't burn up in the fire. That pig is the best gall darn pig in the whole gall darn world. Cannot sell Henrietta. Well, about this time, ladies and gentlemen, Henrietta began to kind of move around the pen. And she we saw her other side for the first time. And there was something very interesting about Henrietta's other side. She only had 3 legs. Not often you see a 3-legged pig. But this was really peculiar. Somebody had gone to the trouble to make that pig a wooden leg. Don't just do that for any old pig. So I was amazed. I was thinking about all the things this pig did, and I said to Sammy Joe, I said, you know, it's really amazing. This pig did all those things and only has 3 legs. And he looked at me and he said, oh, ma'am, no. He said, if what I told you would truly be unbelievable if that pig only had 3 legs, but no, Henrietta had all 4 of her legs at that point. Now I was a bit confused. I said, really? I said, well then why does she now have 3 legs? And he said, well, ma'am, kind of hung his head a little. He said, you know, you are absolutely right. That pig is the best looking pig that I've ever raised. Nice, full and juicy. Nice, you can just taste her. Just makes juices kind of form in your mouth just thinking about her. But she saved my wife. Saved my son, saved my animals. She is the best gall darn pig in the whole gall darn world. So we decided decided that we couldn't barbecue her all at once. So we just barbecue her in little pieces. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we did buy a pig from Sammy Joe, but not Henrietta. Because after all, we needed a whole hog.